Hello, everyone. It's me. I know you're all excited, and this is some of the stuff that I got throughout the year. Obviously, I'm not going to show everything because if I had bought video games, you can see it on the list. There's a lot of digital stuff, which I don't show on the list because it would be really long by a lot. Anyway, so yeah, some of the stuff. So let's start off with a plushie. So the first one, as stated, was a plushie. It is the Prince and the Katamari Ball from Katamari Damacy. This is available on Fangamer, as is the case with some of the plushies I bought last year and some of the plushies that I bought later in the year, which you'll find out about. So the big reason as to why I wanted this is I do like Katamari. I think Katamari is a really fun little game. Fun thing with this as well, if you buy, or a good while back, I should say, buy the physical copy of the Switch version of Katamari, and I think also the PS4 version there was one of. I'm not entirely sure. I'll fix it in editing. But you could get the plushie physically alongside the game, but I wasn't able to do that because I didn't think I'd want it that badly, which I actually did. But anyway, I wasn't able to get it, so I had to buy them separately, but that's fine. And obviously, there's no point in trying to buy the game physically because I have it digitally on the Switch right now. So, yeah. I do like this plushie. It's very nice. They're very soft. Probably not a great pillow. Eh, it works actually. But yeah, pretty fun to have. Okay, so the next thing is books. I am going to dictate that I got some new Delicious in Dungeon and Apothecary Diaries, which I'll go over them very quickly. Delicious in Dungeon, imagine D&D, but heavily built around cooking. It's also known as Dungeon Meshi. It had an anime release this year, which is pretty good, honestly speaking. I didn't really watch it to a heavy extent, partially because I finished reading it manga-wise, but I should probably finish it. And Apothecary Diaries, I think, also had an anime release this year. I have no idea. It is feudal China, where it's built around the daughter of an apothecary who is very obsessed with poison, let me tell you. So yeah, I bought new in both of those. I do recommend reading both. But the other actual new ones I got is, well, I'll start off with the first one. So this is the Ice, can't see that. There we go. The Ice Guy and the Cool Girl. So I'll start off with explaining it. They're both obvious romance mangas for context. So I did forget to iterate that, but both of them are office romance mangas. So anyway, this one is about a ice guy, or essentially the child or son of a Yuki Onna. That's the idea of the world that this takes place in, where the yokai of Japan are associated with the real world and such. It's a fantastic explanation that I'm explaining. And the girl, I forget what type of dairy. It's not Sun, I know that much. But she's basically very calm and chill, mellow, cool. And it's just a nice little slice of life that I very much enjoy. And then the next one is I'm going to state it right now. Explaining it is going to take a minute. And I know people are probably going to give looks and questionable stuvs in the comments, because it is weird to explain. Anyway, so this is Sweat and Soap. I have a box set that has exclusive scented stickers, which I know will question a little bit. Anyway, so both of them work in a shampoo and soap company. Here are the leads. Here's like the nice picture of the leads, if I can. There we go. So it's primarily about her. This is a terrible picture. There's so much glare. Okay, there we go. So it's primarily about her. The idea is that she has a sweating issue. I know. I know. I know. I know. So she uses a lot of the products that are made by this guy, who's got a really good nose. I know. I know. I know it sounds. I know. God, explaining this is weird. Anyway, so she walks past him one day, and he's like, "Wow, what a really unique scent." I know. Oh no, it's a good manga. Okay, it's very slice of life. I like slice of life. I thought this was really good. I know it sounds weird, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna do a topic that isn't as weird to explain, and I have very good reason for buying it, as with most of the list. Anyway, all right. So the next one is a thermos, flask, however you want to dictate it. Um, I drink a lot of water, and I had a plastic bottle that I also bought prior to me buying this, which I'm not showing for two very good reasons. One, it is completely and utterly disintegrated. I kid you not. My mom put it in the wash by accident, and because it was plastic, it basically went from looking something like this to okay, it shrunk, it broke, it's no longer useful. But also, I have this, so I even talk about the other one. This holds like I think 40 ounces. There are dents, okay, because I have dropped it. I dropped it. I'm a professional idiot and break thing. It hasn't completely and utterly broken, thank God. But yeah, it's very durable. It came with like 3 different types of heads. I primarily use the one that you just drink out of. It's empty right now, which is why I'm just doing this and making a bunch of noise. But yeah, it's been extremely valuable in work because I literally really fill it like 2 or 3 times a day. I am not joking. I am a thirsty boy. Okay, so this little doodad is a power bank. Essentially, that's what it is. I don't remember the brand. I'm seeing like one on here, which I think is actually it. But anyway, it is very neat. It's got a little cord I can separate. You just plug it in, and that's how it recharges. And I'm going to take my phone here, and we're going to charge it, and we're going to see it work. And bam, it's charging. It's like halfway full on the bank because I have been using it earlier today. But it's been extremely helpful because when I get home from work, I'm like, man, I don't want to like sit on my bed and do stuff. I want to be here at the computer and do stuff. And hooray, I'm able to do stuff because I got this power bank. It's very nice. It is very valuable. I got it for $30, I think. I might have been able to get it for cheaper. I think it was on clearance, which is why I ended up grabbing it. But it's very nice to have. I primarily bought it, believe it or not, to use on my Thanksgiving trip, which, to those who don't know, never happened, at least for me. But yeah, it's honestly really good to have one of these. In general, I would recommend buying one of any varying quality. Just obviously make sure that the charge rate and the storage are both very good. I think Llama Friendo more or less gave me a rundown of some really good ones, but I just wanted one quickly and easily. So yeah, get a power bank. They're very helpful, like actually. Alright, so the next thing I bought is a pair of shoes and a pair of boots, and both for different reasons, essentially. So here's my nice new pair of shoes. I say new. This was bought in like October, but it's still relatively functional and is not a piece of garbage like my old ones. For context, my old ones, I could stick my hand into this shoe, and then I could stick it out the other side. Okay, and that's why I needed a new pair of shoes. Now, for the pair of boots, they're not really like working boots. They're just for general outdoor use. They're a little dirty. I should probably clean them, to be honest, but I'm kind of lazy, as you can tell from the video quality. But anyway, it's basically just for when I walk outside, going shopping, anything. That's when I use these. And then the shoes are just for work, basically. I do have a pair of like proper work boots as well as a pair of slippers to those curious and wanting to learn more random fun facts. And I have dirt. Excellent. Go over there. I missed. Fantastic. I gotta clean that up now. But there you go. So the next thing is a camcorder. I know, it's still in the box. Don't question how lazy I am. Anyway, why did I buy one? So I had a conversation with my mom. When I saw it in the store, I went, "Oh, this is a new camcorder. It's like 8K HD video, which I severely do not care for at all. But we have another one, but it's about 15 to 20 years old at minimum." So I was like, "Should we get a new camcorder?" She was like, "Yeah." It's got a touch screen. It's got Wi-Fi. I don't know what that really means for this. Built-in Wi-Fi. Yeah, I have no idea. It's got enhanced zoom. It's got night vision. You can like hunt down your enemies with this thing apparently. But it's like, okay, 8K at 15 frames a second. Here you can. I'll try to show this to you. 8K at 15 frames a second. It's super like blurry because of the focus. I apologize on that. Let me try to get this to work better so you can actually see. Where are you at? Where's my mouse? Okay. Oh, there we go. I had it. I kind of have it. There you go. You can read it, sort of. It's like flashing. I apologize. But yeah, 8K at 15 frames or 4K at 60, which means really high video quality that can get dropped down when I inevitably make videos with the thing that is still in the box, and it has been in the box for like 2 months. It's about in October, much like the shoes and the next thing I'm going to show. But yeah, when I finally get around to using it, it will be used for videos. So give or take probably 3 years. Okay, so next thing is D&D books. I bought 2. For context, I have played D&D. It was 2nd edition, mind you, and we're on like 5th. No, it was advanced 2nd edition. I don't know if that matters or not, but anyway. These are 5th edition D&D Dungeon Master's Guide, and my dad had requested this. He was the D&D, he was the Dungeon Master of the campaign that I was in. Well, technically the 2 campaigns that I was in. And he had asked for this, I think, primarily for converting armor class, if I remember correctly. And then the other book is the Monsters of the Multiverse. It's got dust on it, because I'm amazing. This is this. And generally speaking, for context on what this means by Monsters of the Multiverse, so it gives race options, like racial options. So here's like Deep Gnome, and you cannot read that text. This is a Changeling. Here's a Deep Gnome. It's got a bunch of different ones in here, but it also has monster options. So on this page here that I've just gone to, we got a Fire Giant Dreadnought. Look at him. He's terrifying. He's got 2 giant tower shields and fire newts, which look kind of cute, actually. Look at him. He's a weird little guy. Little weird little red guy. So yeah. The reason I bought this one is he hypothetically was going to partake in a campaign that never happened, because when he found out when it was going to be, he was like, I do not have time for this. And it's understandable. Sometimes you just never have time for things. But yeah, I actually wanted this as well, partially because I thought it was kind of neat seeing all the different races, like just opening up again. Bugbear, Centaur, Genasi, I think I said that right. Hobgoblins, you can be a Kinku, a Minotaur. Where's the fun one? You can be a turtle. Look at that. Look at this. You can be a goddamn turtle man, just walking about the place. Beautiful. And honestly, I bought Pathfinder books and other D&D, a Pathfinder book and other D&D books last year as well. I don't know if I'm ever going to do anything with them, but I do like reading them. I think it's just fun to see like stuff about skills and campaigns and blah blah blah. I think it's one of those things that's just fun to read. Am I ever going to do anything with them? Probably not, but as stated, it's fun to read. All right, so the next one is a plushie again, and it is Kirby. Look at him. He's having a nap on the Warp Star. There you go. Look at him. He's very sleepy. I saw this and I went, I really want this. He's very soft. He's very comfortable. I'm very tired. Today has been mentally exhausting. I say that. Today's not even over yet. But still, he's very soft and I like him a lot. I've got a lot of plushies. I bought a Kirby plushie last year. I'll probably buy a Kirby plushie next year. I like Kirby. What's wrong with Kirby? The answer is nothing. He's a very good boy. I like Kirby. There you go. That's all you need to understand. Alright, so I have more Fangamer plushies. I had wanted both of these. One is based on a game that I've played this year, and one is based on a game that I need to actually play. So we'll start with the one that I have to play. So this is Baba from Baba Is You. To explain Baba to those who haven't played it, basically imagine a puzzle game where you kind of code. So I'll give an example. So one of the things, and obviously the name of the game is Baba Is You. So Baba is you, aka when you control Baba, or you control Baba, essentially speaking. And that's how that works. But if you were to replace Baba with... I actually have one, funnily enough. Let me get it. There we go. Now, if you were to say, move the Baba and replace it with rock, it would then be rock is you. So all the rocks that are on the screen would basically be controlled by you, the player. And that's essentially how that works. It's a very interesting game. I do definitely want to stream it because it would be a fun thing to just watch me lose my will to live playing for even just a day. And then we also have Astro from Astrobot and Astro's Playroom and VR Mission, which I haven't played, but I played the other two, and that's all that matters. This specifically dictates it's from Playroom, but to be fair, the Astros are the same. So, yeah. I like him. He's got little posable body parts. If I set him on the table, he can kind of sit down. Sort of. He's not super flexible, but I do like the fact that you can just kind of make him like, yay, everything's good. Or you can just have him like kick. Hiya! He's leaving. Goodbye, Astro. He's off to go back to Sony, who do something. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, Astrobot. I like him. He's a nice little mascot guy. Definitely works for modern Sony. He's cute. Alright, so today's the 26th of December. And obviously, the day before the 26th is Christmas. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. But let me explain what I got. Now, I am a massive pain. Severe pain in terms of what to get me. Because I don't really need anything because I have spending money. My mom hates this. And Santa Claus is very... Well, he had an agreement with us. We said, hey man, you don't have to come to our house. We got money. Focus on the kids and the people that don't have money. And he was like, got ya. So he doesn't come to our house anymore. Okay. So anyway, one of the things that I have, which is down here, is a toolbox. I cannot show the toolbox because of the brand. The only reason is I bought it in my workplace, and I feel like people can just counter-track that, and it'll be kind of a hot mess. So I'm not physically showing that. I'm going to show the other three. So the first thing was $100 for Steam, which I'm going to be spending literally after I finish recording this all. The next is $30. I know, I'm filthy rich. And then I need to give context on the last one. So obviously, when you were a baby, generally speaking, you might have a baby blanket. I had a baby blanket. I also severely destroyed it for the most part, because I am and was a dumb child. However, my aunt, who came over for Christmas, had finished, because I knew she had taken it to sew. She basically kind of restored it as best as she could. So this bear with the balloons was on the original blanket. It just got restitched onto a new one that she had gotten. I'm just kind of happy that I have it, honestly. Even if it really does not cover the entirety of my gigantic body, I'm just happy I have it back, you know? I miss this thing. It it's dumb because I'm almost, 30. I'm getting excited over a blanket that I can't even or shouldn't even use, but I don't care. I'm just happy I have it. Honestly, I think this is one of the nicest presents that I've gotten in a while. But as stated, I am a pain in the balls and literally ask for like money or Steam money. So yeah, this was a nice present to get. It really was. So yeah, that was basically everything. Obviously, after a point, you don't really need stuff as much as you do the years prior. So unless you have to rebuy things like how I needed new camcorder for the family stuff, you just kind of don't need to buy things. I said that twice, but still. But with that said, I'll see you next year with whatever purchases, even if it's like literally one thing. But actually, thinking about it, I'm probably not going to do that. But anyway, bye!